Come, let me get you some.
Yo, welcome to Saber Talk Sunday. Mundo in the house. Bears in the house. Mo's in the house. And KB in the house.
Yo, sorry.
So, how y'all doing this week, guys?
Doing good, man. How about yourself?
Well, let's see.
I've been busy.
Last week,
Go ahead.
I got in a car crash, so that was interesting.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Basically, I'm not sure if I was going fast or the vehicle stopped too fast in front of me, but my car got totaled, and I'm fine. I'm physically fine. Mentally, I'll have to get back to you guys on that.
Oh,
wow.
Man, sorry to hear about that, bud.
But
Yeah.
let's just say I never want to smell brake fluid and gasoline together ever again. That was a night. That was, yeah. Ugh.
Jeez, now we know you're going to turn into a Sith.
Oh, shut up.
Man. So,
I think.
Oh, wait, what?
Whose fault was it?
I'm pretty sure it was mine, but regardless, accidents happen, and the best thing to do is to, move forward and do better.
Yeah.
It was not intentional. And the officers that helped me, that were there at the scene, were very nice. They were very, accommodating. They understood, what was going on, and they, and yeah, it was, yeah.
Wow.
Wow. So you had a weekend experience.
Well, no, it was last Wednesday that it happened.
Mo, you went sideways there.
It was last Tuesday.
What happened to the camera?
Mo,
you're sideways.
Sideways. I'm
trying there you go. Now you got it.
Cell phones,
Yeah.
I don't know how to do
If
it.
you're trying to change your mode in your phone, you probably have to do it to what is it? I think portrait mode or something like that.
Oh yeah. How do I do that?
Yeah. Next time, just go into your settings, and then have it where you can switch from your regular. Oh yeah, he can do it right without.
So
go into.
I'm trying to think. On mobile, it should still be that little settings gear.
Yeah.
You want to go to video. It'll give you an option for your orientation.
Yeah.
Settings.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
Should
see.
be.
It should give you portrait or other kind of settings
Just on
right
the
there.
shelves, you can always back out to the studio and rejoin.
Mm-hmm. I think tonight's going to be a fun little topic tonight.
Yeah.
Build or buy Sabers. Oh, okay.
I think it all. Well, I will say right off the bat, it all depends on what you are looking for in particular. Like, for example,
Yes.
I came across Roger Christian's YouTube channel, and he was doing looking at custom Home Depot built lightsabers, and I mean, you can tell he was very much enthusiastic about it.
Yeah, he really was, because I went in and did that.
Yeah.
So I started following him on Facebook and Instagram,
He's
for his shows.
He's an awesome guy.
Mm-hmm. And like you said, yeah, I think it depends on the build. I mean, on if the uniqueness of the hilt itself, something that you haven't seen before. I think that particular build, and if somebody is actually skilled enough, like Jeremy, right? Jeremy and Tim, these guys, they're pretty skillful in hand tools and those kind of tools to utilize, as well as James from Mountain, right?
Yes.
So if you got access to a lathe, if you got access to an industrial drill, if you have access to what do you call it? Any of those big power production stuff, right? man, what is the one I'm thinking of? Is the laser? Okay, a laser cutter, um, a laser etcher. I mean, different things like that, right? These kinds of tools that can be utilized to make unique sabers. I believe those are the kind of sabers that should be commissioned and bought as far as uh, high end builds, right? And then of course, you've got your legacy sabers and stuff like that. Those are the ones that you should just buy straight out and have it, whether you want to install it yourself or have an installer do it for you. I believe that that would be a good thing to do, if you don't have the time to do it, right? And necessarily, not anybody, not everybody has necessarily the time for it either. So again, the personal preference comes into play, and you'll find that with a lot of stuff for the saber community, the saber enthusiasts, the saber builds, and the saber hobby itself, it's all personal preference, and so we're going to be referencing personal preference quite a bit, because that's the bottom line, is personal preference on a lot of this stuff. Um, Again,
Yep.
um, I plan on buying a Depa and a Revan in the future, right? 89 sabers, and so I'm hoping that one of these days I'll be able to get those into play, and I'm gonna buy them. I'm gonna buy them empty so that I can do the install myself. Now, whereas I'm hoping that we can hear something soon from like the custom saber shop type MHS parts, that somebody took those over,
You think they can let
because
somebody take that over? That'd be
I
great.
think so. Well, the last time that I emailed Tim about those, I had asked him because I wanted to actually invest in one of those, like Makara Air
Yeah.
One. I wanted to invest in one of those and
But
do
what I've noticed is a lot of people who have depended on their parts have
uh-huh.
now moved on and started making their own. Like myself, I couldn't
Mhm.
depend on it, so I started learning how to make threads so I can make my own threads, and that's really what I was using, because the saber shop,
Orlando's in the house.
I have to
so that I
ask,
can
is that not
now
the
I can make
point?
my own parts with my own threads.
I have
Happy
to ask,
Sunday, Orlando.
is that not the point of the hobby, in
Yeah,
essence, like to inspire you to make your own?
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
that's true.
absolutely. That's
But
that's the essence of it. But
I just really love the custom saber shop parts. I loved using them. I love modifying them to make them how I wanted them. But luckily, I have the means and the ambition to do my own. Not a
mhm.
lot of people do, though. A lot of people like to just grab parts and put them together and make their own. But or I don't have access to lathes or mills or stuff like that. But they do have the knowledge to put pieces together and make them their own. But yeah, it's that they're shutting down of that line really impacted the saber industry. So I'm just hoping
What a
that they
Yeah,
bring
dual-edged
it back.
sword.
mhm.
What a dual-edged sword, to be so good that you end up being too good for your own sustainability.
No, I mean, but sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. But yeah, I mean, you mostly want a good, sustainable, good thing. I mean, these days everybody just makes cheap throwaway shit. You use for a little while and then you go to the next thing, and it's like, you know, the pride workmanship. Like Jeremy puts a lot of pride and workmanship in the sabers that he's been doing,
Mm-hmm.
and so you see that. you see that kind of work, right? And oh, Scott's in the house. What's up, Scott?
Scotty is in
Um,
the house.
and so in the hobby, I mean, you can go and buy stuff from Home Depot, and that's good. And it's a really good thing because then you can actually end up getting more inspired to do better builds. And there may be a way to go to Home Depot, buy these parts, and then let's say you go to Harbor Freight and pick up a cheap lathe and learn how to lathe and then manipulate those parts into an incredible looking saber. So
Mhm.
that in itself, I mean, because one of the bottom lines is that creativity for a custom personal or a custom sale type saber is going to come out either way, right? And it depends on the person and what they're feeling at the time and how they're gonna make it. What is their inspiration as far as character wise, as far as in universe wise, maybe even what planet wise within the Star Wars systems, right? We haven't even seen anything. Well, we don't even know if anything out of Kajimi has come out or any of those other. We know Kashyyyk has produced a lightsaber. We know that Luke's homeworld, home Tatooine. Different things like that play into getting um, material for these type of sabers to come out, and then of course the ancient lores of the sabers, right? And so, so again, utilizing these type of materials and these type of scenarios, what people can come up with is pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. But
Orlando,
again, whether
go ahead, bud. Orlando, go
yeah,
ahead, man. Do a pylon font. That'd be so cool.
I would think that the Scraplex font by Kate from K Sith would actually be a good font for the pylon.
yeah. Oh, and as a matter of fact, I think the Vortex font from J. DeLorean would absolutely fit it too.
Mm.
Absolutely. Have you checked that font out?
Wait,
No,
what?
I have not.
Oh,
I'll have to check. What is it called? Vortex?
the Vortex. Yeah. Let me see. Let me see. What did I do with
Vortex.
it?
So
Let me
speaking of fonts, a while back I said that my saber was ready, but I accidentally deleted all of the fonts on mine. Well, not deleted, but I wrote, or I accidentally went into edit mode and I copied over the original fonts, and I didn't know what to do, so I contacted Jeremy over at the, and he told me how to fix it. He showed me, and then I got it fixed, and that gave me a whole view of what the installers go through. It's not easy. I mean, for me, it wasn't. Messing with a Profi, being someone who's never really messed with Profi. So I was able to get all of them back, but it took me 3 days. And these are pretty cool fonts. And I was so mad at myself for doing that, and it gives me a new perspective on what the installers go through to get these to work just exactly how you want them to work.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about in other shows too. Because once you start learning to do a specific skill within the hobby itself, you have a new appreciation for what the installers and the font makers go through.
Yeah.
And for the people that complain, well, why is it so much, or why is it this, why is it that?
It takes
You
a
don't.
long.
I'll tell
Yeah,
you what, it was worth every penny.
it really is. It really is when you get down to the bottom of it. And again, but people just don't understand what they go through and what they do, and how long it takes to do stuff like that,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, there's
And
so much that gets involved in that, and there's the you got to get the info what the customer wants as far as the sound and the color and the blade graphics, and they put all that together, and then you go to do the install to make sure that all the wiring is correct, and that the Saber does exactly what the font is, or the font does exactly what the Saber wants it to do as far as when it lights up, how it lights up, which buttons, one button, two buttons. It's just crazy. That's why
yeah,
that's why the price is the price. It's a lot of
that's
work. A
exactly
lot
right.
of work.
It really is. Stream Elements, welcome.
Yeah. Apparently. Yeah.
That's
Apparently,
me.
you're getting
That was-
close. You're getting,
Oh, it's you.
That's my stream. I didn't
Oh.
know it was gonna pop up on screen.
we're getting. If we're getting from Twitch, I mean, that's still a big audience grab. I say the more the merrier. I've been.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm reaching out to. I'm trying to reach out to different Star Wars people on Instagram and Threads and seeing if they'll join the stream. You know, even if they
Yeah,
won't
exactly.
chat, just to yeah.
I just logged in on the platform and I had the option.
Hey, Twitch is.
Well, as a matter of fact, I was looking into this. I was looking in to see, and there's an option, but I still need to talk over with Anthony about it. But there's an option where I can give you guys the right to go and stream other platforms and invite people from the platforms.
That would be great
So-
because look, listen. I would say out of the three of us on here, you could definitely trust me.
Mm-hmm.
Not trying to discount you. Not
Don't
trying
trust me.
I mean,
I work very hard to be trustworthy. I've been at this a while. So
I know. I'm just being.
I know.
But I think that would be good, especially because if we were able to do it like where I could have someone follow me at conventions and whatnot, and I could do live streaming from from Rebel Sabers or whoever I'm working with. You know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I really just wanted to see what would happen. And well, I already got like 2 people watching, so hey.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And for those that are watching, well, welcome and thank you for watching. Let's see. So, what hilts would you actually want to buy instead of build yourself?
Well, that is an interesting question because I have a list. I have a
Let's
list.
bring it down. Bring it down.
Origins.
Let's go.
Let's see. So I have. Well, right now I'm right now trying to focus on getting as I'm trying to focus on movie hilts and live action hilts over any animated hilts right now because
Mhm.
so right now I am focusing on trying to get Qui-Gon's and Obi-Wan's from episode 1. And there are a variety of them out there. The latest iteration is KR Sabers' QGJ, and that thing is just beautiful. It is a very beautiful build. And just recently, he announced a new chassis for his new Anakin Episode 3 hilt. So that thing is just beautiful. But it all comes down to really what you are personally comfortable with.
Yeah. Well, let's say you had this. Let's say you had the skills to build your own sabers. Okay. And whether they'd be legacy or in universe, whatever have you will. What are let's go with 3 amounts, 3 particular sabers in canon or legends, whichever you decide. Let's say you had the skills to build them from scratch, straight up. What would you build?
Well, I would say that. Well, personally, for me, I would say for buying a for making a hilt, it would just have to be something I just see out of random, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I were to make one, if I were to just make one,
Mm-hmm.
it would probably be a one replica Graflex Super Stunt.
Mhm.
Okay.
If I were to buy one, it's probably gonna be a Saber Trio.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Well, that's one of the
Saber
things
Trio,
that I had
actually,
been.
Saber Trio would be my number 2.
Saber Trio is definitely a good one. Yeah.
My number 1 is AZ. Still want my
AZ
Scorpio.
Sabers. Yeah.
I still want my Scorpio. The Artalis is gonna be there. It's an official collaboration. They're gonna keep making it. It's gonna be there. Scorpio will not be there for much longer, and I need that in my hands. ASAP.
Oh wow. So for me, a buy would
I
be a
realized
Saber
the gesture I
Trio.
made.
Nobody's judging,
clip
dude. Nobody judging.
There's somebody in my Twitch stream I know is about to clip that. Everybody gets one. There's your freebie.
Okay, Mo, what would you buy in terms of a saber?
Origins, the Scraplex Origins from 89 Sabers?
Yeah. Okay. Scrap
That's my number
Origins.
one.
From Vader Sabers.
Vader Sabers.
Vader Sabers.
Mm.
That's the one I want. That's the only one I have in mind right now. Oh, and that one,
Isn't
and
that,
also the one from Benji, the corn horn one.
Oh yeah, the
deal, I believe. That
Isn't
one.
the Scrapflex Origins one of John's?
Yes.
Yes,
designs?
that's a Vader Sabers one. Yeah.
Yeah, when that one came out, like, that's my next saber right there.
That's a good one.
I definitely.
yeah. If I had to build one from scratch, and if I had the means to build, I probably would do a Star Killer from end to end.
The first Star Killer or the V2?
No, that's a good question. I think probably the first one.
Okay, yeah, the original Crystal Reveal one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one that had the Graflex
Inspiration,
black ribs,
yeah.
right? The Graflex core from back then. I think that's the one that I would actually build from end to end if I had the means to do it completely myself. Right?
So Orlando just brought this up. So I'm not sure if you guys heard, but Theory Sabers is releasing an exclusive Mace Windu hilt to
really
in honor of his new episode 2 Vader video, and TXQ made a special Mace Windu hilt, a what if saber, like if Mace survived and was able to recover his lightsaber. And what's interesting about it is not only is it's weathered and damaged as freak,
it's curved.
It's got a 5-degree bend.
Yeah.
Like I mean, the thing dropped from like at 500 stories from the office of Sidious. So that thing's gonna get bent like hell, man.
Who knows where he landed?
Theory is marketing it as an episode 2.
It's
he is. He's what an episode 2
because he's making his second Vader episode because he's making a video like Vader's Shards of the Past. Yeah, that was his video. Hey, who's this?
So 3 Edge in the house. 3 Edge in the house.
Hey yo.
Yo, you made it.
Dude,
you guys hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
The rest of
fan's
y'all,
not
can
too
y'all
hot,
hear?
is it?
Yeah, KB. It's a Vader fan film, and Theory is made it. Yeah, yeah, it's a fan film. And listen,
Yes.
I actually put it up on the Facebook Market page, on the Facebook
Mm-hmm.
pages,
I saw your
and
posts.
oh my God, let me just say, I think I must have got the amount of like comments are ridiculous to the point where I think I almost broke the entire thing. It's
What did you say?
He mentioned Theory in a lightsaber Facebook group.
yes, nope.
That's a no-no.
Here's some of yeah, okay, here are some of the comments. Hard to here's one comment. Why would a broken saber be badass? The TXQ Anakin with the same look and cheese ball spinning crystal certainly doesn't. Um,
Ain't lying.
com-
Ain't lying.
and let's see. No, because I hate this design trend. It's uglier. It's just an uglier mace saber
I'm
with
with
a
you,
hole in it.
Scott.
And then commented by Shamin Moshfarej, who, if you guys know who Shamin is, he's been doing.
Shamiz.
Yeah, he is amazing.
He's the OG.
He's been doing.
There's
He
plenty of
po-
AI in
posted
there,
a picture
Orlando.
of one he did 10 years ago. Then
Mhm.
let's.
There's so much AI.
It's not a rendering, but it's exactly it. But let's see.
No, I was responding to Orlando's comment.
Oh, okay. Probably could have just omitted the Theory Sabers bit and focused on the saber, but here we are. And Shane Moore put that. Been around for over a decade and never seen a fan of a blaster shot exposed crystal chambers. Same vibes. A picture of Theory with another character who everyone thinks. And then there are people who are just saying like, why people don't like Theory Sabers. Wouldn't pay $800 for that rather than someone make a custom Mace Windu will sound a whole lot better. I don't think anyone would be buying from Theory Sabers.
They'll sell out.
Yeah.
No, I mean, because the way Shamin did his though, when he made the one that was broken in half, it still had a light up electronics. Like you could see, not quite sparks, but you could see like the crystal, and that it was just kind of almost beating, right? Like the heart beating, like it's almost dying. And and the paintings that he did, and the amount of weathering that went into it, I mean, it was awesome. I mean, it was a gorgeous piece as far as not having, to put a blade or anything on it.
Yeah.
But
I think I inadvertently almost caused a civil war.
Hey, so that bend on the saber,
yes.
is it uniform, or is it like to where it feels like a curved hilt, or is it an awkward bend like to the side?
It has like think of it if say this saber here. Say I dropped it so badly that the middle part here like started to like think Bender from Futurama trying to bend it, and he couldn't bend it, but he was like able to do it like 5 degrees.
Like this.
Yeah.
Is it an awkward grip on it though? Is it, or does it feel like a curved hilt?
Well,
it's like this, but with grips.
It's supposed to be an awkward grip, but also here's the thing: is that the rubber grips that are supposed to be around that area?
Yeah, it's up towards the end of it.
Yeah, 2 of them are off.
Oh yeah,
it's like this, but with the T-tracks.
This thing looks like it's been beat the shit out of. Like I'm not joking. This thing looks beat up like hell.
Yeah.
Like
that
I mean, it's a dirty universe. I mean, if it saw a lot of action in the war and stuff, I mean, you want it to look somewhat like that, right?
No. This isn't a saber that's supposed. Okay, why is it not letting me post in the comments? Like seriously, that's annoying. All right, here I'm gonna post the link to this. Is okay. Check the private chat. I just posted you where the link is. it looks like it's been beat the living crap out of. This is like something that survived Sidious's lightning and everything.
Yeah, I liked it. I like the style of it, the look of it, the bent. Yeah, that's unique. Like who was it?
Oh,
And
you're putting it in
Todd
private
said
chat.
it's a unique
And according to
awkward but
Orlando,
unique.
yeah, according to
The
Orlando,
crystal chamber having the BMF on it too. You know.
oh yeah, from what Orlando said, he said that it's going to be available for TXQ in general. That would be great because I think that exclusive sabers that come out of like Theory sabers and whatnot, they shouldn't be exclusive. They should not be exclusive because I am a proponent.
There's nothing
of
from
not
him
being,
that's really that exclusive.
well, I mean, it
Like
looks
he would honestly make more money just marketing fonts than anything.
well. I mean, the reason why the markup is there is because he's having premium fonts from Cyberphonic and Mythomix put up.
Oh,
To a first
What
time
happened?
saber collector, I wouldn't mind doing it, but in this case, yeah.
So
That's
may I
crazy.
ask, what's the problem? I looked at the link that you sent. I saw it. It just sent me out of the live video, so I was like, I had to get back in. Why are people so critical of it? It's a weathered lightsaber. I missed the part that you were explaining about whether it was battle worn or not, though.
It basically looked like it took the lightning from Sidious's saber and then got it basically what happened. The reason why people don't like Theory sabers is because, particularly amongst the saber community, is because the prices are marked up.
Yeah.
That's not only because the markup for him to make a profit, but also because he has free installs. He puts sound fonts that are from saber companies that adds them to it. So you're basically
Okay.
And then B, and this is from a saber selling perspective, particularly TXQ vendors, since he vends TXQ sabers. For some reason, TXQ, like last year and I think earlier this year, much of the stock was going towards him and not to other vendors. Like, for example, Chris, when he had his saber shop up, he wasn't getting that much sales because he wasn't able to get stock and communication from TXQ because it was all going to other companies, particularly Theory sabers. So it was selective marketing corner, which it sucks so hard. Now, like I said, there are some designs that are on Theory's website. Like, for example, there's this one unique one called let me see, it's called, I'm looking at it, it's called the Heir to the Throne. Basically, it's a Luke lightsaber, except basically there's a crystal reveal inside the grenade section, and it just looks really it's unique. Here, I clicked the
I mean, they're
link.
collector lightsabers. They're going to be more expensive, basically. I
You're being
mean,
too nice.
True,
Yeah.
but with these sort of sabers, I mean, like for example, if I wanted to buy a Revan hilt, I would buy it. I wouldn't buy it from Theory sabers. If I wanted to buy an Anakin Skywalker lightsaber, I wouldn't buy it from Theory sabers unless it was an exclusive all-out model.
There's honestly the only thing that was honestly worth getting from Theory was the Graflexes.
You mean the
With the ones with the J-Lock.
But you have to understand.
That was the only time that TXQ made those again.
You mean
Like
the one that Roger Christian made?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that one I would agree, but I would also
That's
keep in
about
mind
it.
that I would keep in mind that particular saber came out right before Nexus came out with the more updated version of their graphics with the camera pull interlock.
It was the same. It was the same exact saber, just different core. Same. exact
I
core.
like the idea of the J-lock. However, if you're fighting and stuff, I think that the J-lock would come loose a little bit more often than you would have with the threaded.
That's why it's more of a collector piece. Like it's
Yeah.
you wouldn't want to fight with that one at all.
Mm-mm.
Like,
No,
spin
no.
maybe, spin maybe.
Yeah, but
Okay.
you've got other people who are not going to think
Maybe.
about that. They're going to
And
go like,
that's why I'm
"Ah."
repeating it, and that's exactly who I'm talking to. And that's why I'm repeating it. Spin maybe. Okay. Spin maybe. Clash no. Find a one replica super stunt on Etsy if you can.
No, I do like the fact that if you've got a J-lock chassis for the hilt itself. Now that is something different, right? Because the chassis itself is not going to really go much of anywhere. So the J-lock within the chassis, and if it's fairly tight, it's pretty kind of cool when you put it together and J-lock it together.
It can still go places.
It can, but that's just a different.
Spin maybe. Do not clash these. Please do not clash these. It's so expensive. Take it from somebody.
You got some people out there. Oh my god! But you got people out there who don't even care. They've got so much money they don't care whether they screw it up or not.
That's their prerogative. That's their business.
And that is
that's cool.
Okay, yeah, but you didn't let me finish. But yeah, that is their prerogative. But like us collectors would be going like, "Oh, how dare you!"
Yeah.
You get somebody who just spent like $400, and you're like, you saved up for years for that, and you're like, oh, my
I'm not
God.
spending that. No. I ain't gonna spend that much money around. That's gonna be for mild, slow practice at best.
Right?
Take it from somebody who destroyed a $600 saber.
Oh, hold on. Well, I gotta find mine. I gotta show Mundo.
He's all like, when you get it, let me know. So I'm gonna put you on. Get you up in the.
And you know what was wild? This was one of my favorite to spin with.
So.
Oh wow, that's a.
Where's Mo?
That's a tiny thing.
It's gone. The neck is gone.
Mo's gone.
Oh no, the neck. I was saying the neck.
Oh. I was all like, wait a minute, we didn't lose. Did we lose Mo? I mean, I don't think we did.
Still a good show, but the neck is not salvageable. Everything else is.
Yeah,
What'd you do, crack it?
You beat it too hard, didn't you?
You beat a saber too hard? How dare you?
We're just gonna put that off to the side.
Yeah.
What did I do?
It ends in the house.
I mean, we're walking into that one.
Oh my god! Only on the Mundo show you get quality comedy on here, man. I tell you.
So you shouldn't head tournaments with a green mamba. I mean, if that's your prerogative, that's your prerogative. Just I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I mean, I broke two blades today. Not mine.
Did you? No.
Not mine.
Wow. Where are the blades from, though? Are they TCS blades?
Yes. And I broke two of them. Not mine, though. I did not bring mine. Mine are good.
Let's see it. 3 Edge. What you got?
So I'm trying to get the.
Yeah, you sent me the picture of that one.
It melted from
Wow.
the inside, like through to the
Damn.
housing underneath it.
Did you?
I was wondering
Wow.
I was wondering why it wouldn't take a charge, because it was turning on. There was no sound, and that was probably because there was sound on it. But it wouldn't take a charge. So I'm like, what's going on here? So I changed cords, like gave it a time overnight, and nothing. And I could turn it on. I probably could still turn it on.
I wouldn't.
It doesn't want to now. But I mean,
Yeah.
that's probably, that red wire is probably maybe my power.
Yes,
Usually the black-
it is. It is.
Usually the black wires are the ones that come off. But yeah, man, like it's wild. I've never.
Wow.
It got chewed up. What the heck had happened to that thing?
It melted.
Yeah.
Electric current.
Where'd you get the cord from?
Wow.
That's
So the whole thing's from Neo Sabers.
Okay.
Neo Sabers.
Never buy from Neo Sabers again.
Well, this is in truth, this is nearly a 3-year-old saber, and I have like the beating that people say they put their sword through, multiply that by 10, and that's the sword. Okay. So for it to have like a major malfunction, I'm not really shocked. It's just the way that it actually did.
Well, when it comes to warranty, and if you need a good replacement, definitely do Rebel Sabers.
Okay.
And unlike Neo Sabers, Rebel Sabers actually has a really good customer service. I have worked with them. They are reliable. They will help you.
Okay. So far, my experience with Neo Sabers has been good, and I only spent 150 on this at the time for the sale, so I've gotten some miles out of this thing.
I will say
Not bad.
I will say that one thing that is driving the build your own lightsaber part of the hobby is the fact that the prices for lightsabers has definitely gone up slightly over the last year and a half, particularly on the on sabers that are from Chinese vendors, from Chinese manufacturers. Which, I mean, I understand because with the tariffs and everything and whatnot, but at the same time, you just need to just be smart about where you're buying from, I guess, in the end.
Yeah.
Like, for example, yesterday, I bought myself the Nexus version of Kyle Katarn's lightsaber from Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast, and what I did, and it's a baselit, but thanks to the guy who was selling it to me on the marketplace, I was able to confirm that you could swap out the LED module for a pixel head. So I can, easy peasy.
If you ever need to see a difference between baselit and pixel, here you go.
Yeah.
Night and day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Night and day.
I also plan on getting the what is it? I plan on getting the what am I blanking out on it? On a oh, that's what it was. I plan on getting the pixel to RGB thing that Dimitri Stock makes for my I plan on swapping out the core that's in my the baselit core that's in my scrapper for a pixel one, so that way I can switch between pixel and blade whenever I want to.
That V2 is nice, but it gets hot.
Well, it's a good thing I don't plan on taking it out a lot of the times.
See, my thing is I need lightsabers that are going. I don't need ones that look cool. I need ones that are going to handle easy and that can take heavy drops. Most lightsaber companies, if not, I would say all of them, gear all of their mechanics around maybe either looking cool or combat sabers for striking and stuff. But that's all around, like, it's not dropping. There's no thinking about like the dropping side of it, and there's not really a lot of people that do all the tossing and whatnot.
Well, recently there have been some videos.
It's growing. Like I'll see what I can do to help it grow, but that impact the greatest problem I have with every single one of my lightsabers, like this one here, it's from Sabers Pro. This is their combat lightsaber, and it was only about 50 drops, and the same exact black speaker wire always breaks off on every single, whether it's Neo Sabers or I think I actually might have one from Theory, but no, it's not. There's a different one. I can't remember which company it was. They sell the staff lightsaber, but that's regardless. And then Sabers Pro. And they all break the same way. It's always the speaker wires and the wires inside. From the constant repeated movements, they just fray at the motherboard.
Well, here's the thing, though.
It all comes down to the wiring.
It does, but also those are all vendors at the same manufacturer.
Yeah, you're buying from.
You just
Riches in the house.
probably just getting drop shipped straight from the factory, which they're not doing a whole lot of quality assurance.
That makes sense. I mean, like, I take it that I am just from the consumer side and the user side of it. Like, I don't know hardly anything. Like, I personally went towards the ones that have like the Bluetooth and soundboards in it because I'm not tech savvy enough to, or I don't even have a good enough computer to be able to. Well, the computer's dead at this point, so it was easier for me to have all that stuff like loaded into it. But I've heard that about where almost all of them, if not all of them, come from the exact same manufacturer. So
yeah, like let's see, you said Sabers Pro
and Neo Sabers were the two main ones I bought stuff from.
That's TXQ and LGT.
Yeah. Rich makes a really good chassis for Sabers too, man.
But they're some, I don't know what exactly, because I'm not any kind of like someone who's good enough with these kinds of, but some kind of housing or something that holds those wires or absorbs some kind of impact. Even if it's like a little bit, I don't think it's styrofoam, but something like a gel of some, I don't know.
Well, I think if you have a chassis that's in there very tight, I mean, I think if it's a tight fit, but and manageable, I think it absorbs a little bit more than you would have a loose chassis within there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
now, granted,
so
they weren't designed to be thrown 40 feet in the air for hard drops,
No.
so I get that.
No, of course not. No, I mean, honestly, if you want something like that, I mean, and I hate to say it, but Saberforge had claimed that kind of title, but even Saberforge's stuff was, at a certain point, it's going to start denting in and everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And depending,
the closest thing that there is to a saber that can withstand harsh punishment right now is the Scrapper, and that's just a lightsaber made out of VHC parts that's made by Nexus LGT. And I mean, I've had,
and even Ultra Sabers claimed that their stuff was battle ready, and even then people got their.
That's who I got the lightsaber from. I was thinking of Ultra Sabers. I didn't like that one.
You got scammed.
Yeah,
I was not a fan at all.
If you ever buy from Ultra Sabers again, got the electronics and send it to someone to install a custom chassis.
I just wouldn't.
Yeah,
I just wouldn't.
Yeah, no, I won't again. I was very unhappy.
Yeah,
not even.
I tell you what, that like I would say that the happiest that I've been is all the pieces that I bought from the custom saber shop. I mean, there's certain parts that you buy that you have to be careful with, but on the whole, that when they come together, they're pretty damn strong as a whole saber itself. But in pieces, you have to be careful.
I would also vouch for Saberforge, especially the ASPs. Very light, but it is a bit of a sandbox for you to create your own chassis.
Yeah,
they are. Saberforge is definitely upgrading their stuff from when they once were a few years ago, and I can appreciate them for that. Yeah.
Now hold on, guys. I want to now that 3 Edge is on here, and let's go back to the topic. What specific hilt would you buy, and what hilts would you, if you had the means, if you had the lathe, if you had all the tools in the world and the skills, what sabers or saber would you make from head to top?
Well, gosh, it would be a double-edged blade that it can split at the middle, but one half of it is longer than the other. So instead of like a Maul lightsaber where it's equally in half, you'd have one that would be the Shinto blade and the other one that would be the two-handed size. But the two-handed size would also have a tonfa extension on it.
That sounds creative. Because
Interesting.
it sounds like you're describing the sword that Zuko uses in Avatar: The Last Airbender with a tonfa side.
Kind of, yeah. Sort of, yeah.
That would be an interesting saber, I have to admit.
It would be that it would allow me to use the Shinto, the two-handed style that Luke's known for in some of the books. He actually created it to fight against specific Dark Jedi. The lady with the whip.
Yeah.
Forget her name. Ventress?
Lumaya.
I don't know.
Lumaya.
Yes, that's it. But that way, if I want to, it's still the same length as a Maul saber, so I can use it as a double staff as I want to. But then I can split it and do one with the Shinto and then use the one side as a tonfa and be able to spin it that way and use it. So it would allow for this ridiculous versatility and not being able to judge because it's nobody has that designed. So that would be my most unique design.
That would be very interesting to see. I would, yeah, dude, I could picture that.
There's a couple companies that sell just like the tonfa, like just a screw-on edition that I've been looking at getting into, but well, money, and I have to spend it on other things. Being in the hospital for a week and then missing 2 weeks of work, it really affected my budget, so I got to be a little careful.
I hear you.
This is one of the reasons why I have to be extra careful, because while in the hospital under a fever that was like almost killing me, in delirium I bought a lightsaber sword.
Oh, is that the 10K?
I probably would too.
Oh my god,
blame you.
10K hilt.
So when it showed up in the mail, I was only home for like 2 days. It shows up at the door and I'm like, what the hell is this? And then it occurred to me as I'm opening the box, I'm like, oh my god, that wasn't a dream. I really bought this thing? I couldn't believe it.
It was a good dream. It was a good dream. Man, look at that. Hold on. Let me get hold on. Let's get you the solo. Look at that, dude.
Wow, that is
There's
cool.
no way the battery's low. Hold on.
Oh, look at that. I like that.
The light out now.
That's cool, man.
When you get actually in the camera, like you can't tell.
Yeah.
But it's only got 50 LEDs down the side. It's a little flimsy, the blade, so it's not a combat blade yet.
No,
So it is.
Yeah.
It is low battery right now. I thought I had it charged. But for practicing Iaido, it's so much fun. It's just too much fun. So it was the best fever buy I think I could have hoped for, but I wouldn't recommend fever buys again to anybody. We're getting bit by ticks.
So there's your buy-saber. There's your buy-saber right there.
So,
and then your build saber, you said that's very unique though. That's cool, man. That's cool. Talk about a pick me up after you get, done with a broke fever, right?
yeah, I wish I had it like fully charged. But the ability to
it certainly looks like one that you can practice with.
Oh yeah.
And not worry too much about it.
So yeah, I have just too much fun with it. Way too much fun.
I guess one of these days I may have to invest in one, man. That'll go good with a lot of my sword collection.
This is the actual sword.
That is cool.
This is my main sword that I practice with.
Oh,
she's
nice.
gorgeous.
Yes, very nice.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
Oh, very beautiful.
So I
Man,
picked
look
it
at the shine
especially
on that.
the top of it doesn't have an actual edge, but it's got enough of the metal off of it, and the fuller goes up the
Mhm.
center, which are both not traditional sword designs, but it takes a beautiful amount of weight off of the blade without making it less sturdy. So it makes it much lighter for the actual movement of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do I used to do Aikido and Kenjutsu. So, is that a practice sword or is it fully sharpened?
No, this is a fully sharpened. I don't practice with dull swords anymore. I haven't for a long time. But this is a T10 steel.
Very nice.
My cutting swords, my cutting practice swords are all 1065. So that way, just in case like the metal rolls or something, it's a lot easier to roll that back. T10 and 1095, they're a lot harder to be able to get those blunts back to straight edge. Just the higher carbon in it, but
Yeah, I myself am a sword collector, man, and I gave my brother-in-law the long sword, and I kept the shorter one when a good while back. But I've got so many swords, man. And my father-in-law, he eventually he's going to give me a Spanish rapier copy
ooh,
in the near future. So yeah, I've got quite a bit of swords, a sword collection. One of the reasons why there's two reasons why I got into the sabers though. The first and foremost reason for getting into and everybody knows is that when my best friend passed away from brain cancer, and I wanted to immortalize him, and so in order to immortalize him, the best way would be to immortalize his voice within the saber, right, as a boot. And so taking that journey, the my saber called Roy Boy, and it's been on quite a few shows, and so throughout the years, it's changed quite a bit. So right now I'm excited to kind of put a new GH4 in it and upgrade it, so we can hear Roy Boy come to life again.
yeah.
Hopefully pretty soon. But and again, me being a collector of swords, the martial arts and stuff like that, it's another reason that I got into the lightsabers, because of my love for Star Wars, but also for the sword collecting as well. So you say a laser sword, I'm in.
Yeah, heck yeah.
You know?
And I've been a swordsman most of my life. My dad taught me defense when I was a little kid, and it's been my secret safe space. My family only learned that I had continued on in secret only a couple of years ago. But get the early midlife crisis, trying to find new hobbies to get, and dealing with PTSD and bad sleep problems from the army, I discovered lightsabers were kind of a fun way to get a lot of energy out. But I like to practice at night.
And also the tinkering can help too.
That's true.
Yeah.
I like to practice at nighttime. I go out in the forest, like with the sword or something, like if it's close to my backyard or something. But you can't go out to parks with a sword. People feel funny about those kind of things, especially if it's at nighttime.
They start calling,
but they don't understand.
But nobody cares if you're just a nerd in the field spinning a lightsaber around.
Exactly.
So it's like I'm total like I could just be this wholesome guy in the field, and I'm just by myself having a good time, and nobody bugs me, nobody bothers me.
Now, if you went out with the lightsaber katana that you have there, I mean, still people would be like, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah. It's definitely a couple of funny looks, but as soon as I turn it on, they're like, oh, what?
You should.
I love those looks.
You should do videos based of your own kata, like how they did with in Maul Shadow Lord.
Be right back.
I've got. I'd have to look in the Maul Shadow Lord for the reference. I've posted a couple videos of my Iaido work with the lightsaber on TikTok.
Well, you know what a kata is, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's basically
Oh.
what he did. What they did for Maul in Shadow Lord. Maul did his own kata.
Really?
yeah,
Okay.
but that,
Okay.
yeah, it was good. It was really good.
Very
I
good.
really enjoyed seeing that sequence of his
He was
because
Okay.
the cool thing about that scene, the coolest thing about that kata scene though is that it actually shows Maul's uh his skill level, right? In terms of not only the force, but how he wields his sabers. And
Okay.
basically he was transitioning through different forms because in
mhm.
in Star Wars, Maul is a master. It is a practitioner of Form 6 Niman, and Niman is supposed to be a jack of all trades of the all the other
I'll be right back.
5 forms.
Keep going.
And he also is a practitioner of Julio, which is Form 7. So basically, what he does with his staff work, which what we see through the series, is not only using a single blade, but also double blade, staff, and also split blade. Briefly,
Yeah, I'll have to
See,
check it
that's an
out.
interesting. See, that's an interesting story too, because what e- every master is different in what they excel at, but you don't any see any cross references on like the Sith doing Sorensu or all those other forms, right? So
well,
you have
Maul did try and use Sorisu when he was facing Sidious on Mandalore, but it was a shoddy attempt.
yeah, but that mean for the most part, there's most of the forms that you see, the most advanced forms were by the Jedi. The lesser forms were, other
All
than Sidious.
all forms were practiced. I mean, all forms were practiced by the Sith, especially uh, during the days of the Sith Empire and the Brotherhood of Darkness. In fact,
Mm-hmm.
the only other master of Sorisu that is a Sith that isn't Obi-Wan is Darth Zana, and she uses a double-bladed lightsaber.
Oh yeah, man, I forgot about her. That's right,
Yeah.
dude. I
Hmm.
stand corrected.
Hey, I may
That's
be a
why I got. That's why I got this the
Lord.
encyclopedia, right? The Saber Encyclopedia right here.
Here's the thing, and let me just throw this out because I'm an old school Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
Like I read pretty much every book up until the point that Disney bought out Star Wars, and then I kind of retired from Star Wars at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And I had retired from Star Wars before Disney bought it. It was even before any whisper of it. There was the New Jedi Order series. I read it, and it was
Mm-hmm.
the most peak of peak Star Wars that could ever be peak. And I couldn't see how anything could ever top that. I'm like, that's it. That's just like that's the best ending, best story I've ever
Mm-hmm.
heard.
My
But in
my
the old school books, there's so few focus or conversation or talk about all of these 7 forms, as if like they weren't there for the last 15 years or
I
like before 15 years. There was some little bits, but there was never like this focus on like this form and this form and this form and this form and this and
I can
like
explain that. I can explain that. So before Disney bought out Lucasfilm, and in the 2000s, in Legacy of the Force, and
before the dark days.
yeah, before that, there was a canonical explanation where and also that was derived from some of the theories and lores from others, that basically the new Jedi Order would basically use abbreviated styles and styles that were interpreted from the limited amount of knowledge that they had from the previous Jedi Order, from the 7 forms. So basically, they were abbreviated, but it also allowed them to experiment and push beyond the boundaries, which is why people, which is why arguably, like for example, like Kyle Katarn, Kip Duron, and all those, and that part of the new Jedi Order, they would be much stronger than the Jedi that we from the Old Republic. from the
significantly, yeah.
So that's why in New Jedi Order and Legacy of the Force you don't see or hear mentions of Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 4, Form 5, and so on and so forth, because what the New Jedi Order was practicing was abbreviated, improvised, and in some ways improved upon, depending on how you look at it.
Well, Rich, if you're still in the chat, if you're still in the chat, man, and listening, I know what your buys are, but what would you make completely from end to top? If you had like the lathe and you can just make any saber you want, what would it be, Rich? If you're still around, he's pretty busy, so he came in. He got in the chat for just a minute here, so I don't know if maybe he came in for a second and then.
But yeah,
how do you go?
But 3 Edge, I do Saber Legion, and I can tell you that the idea of incorporating anything from the seven forms, it more or less goes out the window, because you're dealing with transferring from Hema to Hama into that, using it to a lightsaber. And in my case, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, as Darth Jar Jar and a Sith Lord, the flaw, in a way, it's like it's said without being said in it, is that the seven forms, they were like the height and whatnot, but the seven forms were also one of the reasons why the Jedi lost. Because you had an entire temple of all those people trained very much in all of those arts, and they were defeated by people with blaster rifles and one guy with a lightsaber.
I will
say it's in the sense that they were so rigid that they couldn't adapt or think of, because it wasn't until that point that they were even having to wield lightsabers against someone else with a lightsaber. It was 800 years since they had fought someone.
I can actually explain that. As you know, most Padawans in this temple would start out with Chicho, and then from there they would move on to their own disciplines. Most Jedi during the Classic Republic era were either practitioners of, usually counselors in particular, Jedi counselors were practitioners of Form 6, Niman. However, there were a select few that would incorporate different versions. Like, for example, the most notable Form 2 duelist was Dooku. Now, for example, Form 5 Dijem So, and what was usually mostly based in dueling and power attacks, which is what we got with Anakin, and combining Form 5 Dijem So with Ataru allowed for acrobatics and also power to go through with that. And most Jedi who did combat did use Ataru. You know, Qui-Gon used Ataru. Yoda is an Ataru specialist. And usually Form 1, 3, and 5 and 6, 5 Tien, were the ones that they practiced with. And ultimately, it just wasn't. And it's one of the reasons why, after his duel with Dooku and Geonosis, that Anakin decided to switch from Form 5 Tien to its other counterpart, Dijem So. Basically, more power in your attacks while combining some acrobatics of Ataru, but mostly power in your attacks to deliver overwhelming force.
Mm-hmm.
Which he would then carry over to when he became Darth Vader and in the suit, because
But Darth Vader was cheating.
No, Vader uses basically
his power was cheating. He was basically a god of the Force. If it wasn't for his robot stuff, he would have been so much more powerful than Palpatine.
Yes, and
yes, that's true.
He had the cheat codes.
Well, in his Vader actually was still an incredible lightsaber duelist, because he utilized parts of Form 5, Form 3, and Form 2, while which allowed him to basically take the strengths of all of them and implement them into compensation.
But he also used a form that was frowned upon both from the Sith and the Jedi, because when he would turn it off and adjust the blade when he was fighting, right?
Gosh, that's such a.
So
Personally, I think that's just like a mod. Like, it makes no sense why Sith would be like, no, you shouldn't do that. They're dastardly psychopaths.
yeah, exactly.
Like,
Understand why.
But they wanted to have honor. Go ahead,
No, they
Barris.
didn't.
Tricata,
No, they didn't.
If I
No, they didn't.
could use Tricata, I would use Tricata.
the point is to
But, I
win.
mean-
Like, that's the whole
Yeah.
point. Like, the guy who
That's the whole
fights
point.
with honor is usually the one who dies, because it's life or death.
What
Yeah.
play style was Darth Malgus?
Malgus.
It's an old school, like, it's a gripe with the old school part of Disney, or the old school part of, like, Star Wars too, like the rule of two and the Darth Bane. It's a bunch of Sith. You telling me for 800 years they're all like, no, we can't break that rule. You choke people out at free will with the Force, but then you're like, no, some dead guy 800 years ago said, just two of us. What? Why? Why would anybody obey that at all? Be like, screw that guy. Is he dead? Why am I worried?
Okay. No. Malgus used
And how did all the other Sith agree on this?
Sorry, go ahead.
Darth Malgus used Form 5 to gem cell.
Okay, because I've noticed his is more of a very brunt, very
Okay. Random
Yeah.
question. Who do you think is the most powerful of all the Sith that's in either canons, before or after Disney? Who's
Revan.
probably like,
Revan. I'm fully Team Revan.
I think I would have to agree with that, because he went for both sides. So I think
An amazing.
in anybody.
Duelist. The only one I would say that could come close to Revan would probably either be Darth Nihilus or Malgus. And here's the thing: the reason why I put Nihilus in that tier is because
Nihilus I wouldn't even argue with. That's a good choice.
no other Force wielder could beat him, and he was still in lore. He is still a very incredible lightsaber duelist. The only reason why no one could defeat him is because the only way you could defeat him is if you were to not to have a wound in the Force yourself. Basically, have what Mitra Surik had. Otherwise, if you can't resist his Force drain, you are screwed.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys ever heard of Darth Nyax from the New Jedi Order series?
Not me.
He was an old, like, bioengineered something from the Palpatine era, but Palpatine had lightsabers installed into his
Implanted
body.
in him. Yeah, I read
So he
about
had
his
a
mom
set of
went through that.
lightsabers that came out of his wrists.
Yeah.
He had a
That's gotta be
blade.
painful.
He had a blade that came out of each elbow, and then he had blades that came out of his knees. So when he wanted to, he would just ignite them at will.
Wait,
Which
how do you spell it again?
Nyax or something? Nyax. I think that was.
Never name. NN.
Oh, it's
It was-
Lord Nyax. It's just
Ye-
Lord Nyax.
Oh, Lord Nyax. But that was when, in the New Jedi Order, they discovered that the Jedi Temple was actually built on the same kind of dark force energy place that was on Dagobah that Yoda warned Luke about. The whole temple was built on the dark force nexus of Coruscant, basically.
Yeah, this is one of those things where it just seems like it's a completely unrealistic.
Well, I mean, it was one of those
they-
like crazy experiments that Palpatine was doing. That's why, like, that was the only like context where it made sense, because he was just twisting up this really crazy killer with lightsaber blades installed into his body.
Yeah.
Ace in the house. We got you, Ace. He's at sea with the Smallville actors.
Wait,
He's
what?
on.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry, what?
Charlie's on a cruise with all the Smallville actors.
Oh,
Tom Welling?
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, not all of them.
Well, not the ones that were.
Well, most of them.
Cult scandal.
Yeah, the ones with human trafficking. Those
Domestic
people are in
porn number
prison.
37.
Yeah, I mean,
Domestic violence form 37.
Oh my God! Jesus.
All right, let's get back to the buy or build Sabers bit. Of course, we had a lot of fun in that other topic, but that's why I always put and more. So again, let's get back to the buy. I don't know, man, because I like the aesthetically pleasing type sabers. One of the ones that I do want to buy is like the Depa saber. I think that is such that saber there in itself, the lines and the sleekness of it. It's such a cool looking little build, as well as the Kyle Katarn build. Right?
I can't stand the Kyle.
Why?
I just can't. It don't jive with me.
Even in the old school EU, I didn't like Kyle Katarn's lightsaber.
I mean,
It don't jive with me, dude.
It was the most hand-me-down looking lightsaber, I guess, which is appropriate for his story. But still, I mean, come on.
Are you talking his second one from Dark Forces, or the one from
Either
Jedi
one of them.
Outcast?
Either one.
The Dark Forces.
Oh well,
The actual, I don't know if you know, but the illustrated book specifically, not the game. There was an illustrated book that was made right around the same time that I'm talking about.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Well, I will say though that the props that were used for the live action sequences for Dark Forces 2 would be the prototype going into how they did it with the resin lightsabers that we got in episode 1 and 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was. Those were basically the prototypes and how it would go forward. How Lucasfilm basically experimented with it.
Okay, so let's. What would you be y'all's buy for the 89 as well? What would be an 89 buy for you guys?
Well, I'm right now rounding out some long overdue sabers that I'm owed from purchasing. So I'm getting a Balin Skull. So I definitely want the 89 Sabers version of Shin Hati's lightsaber.
I think Balin Skulls and Shin Hatis are pretty damn good, cool looking. Yeah. I like them.
What about the lightsabers that are built, but they're also installed? Like, for instance, Starfall sabers or Vernon. That's what it is.
Yeah, Starfall is got some unique builds. I actually enjoy looking at his builds because they are so unique. Built
plus they're installed.
Yes, exactly. So again, that goes in coincidence with our topic tonight. And Starfall falls right in line with a lot of that too, because his sabers are so unique, right?
The one that I believe Vernon, that he makes the Obi-Wan, the Old Republic. I think he's still working on that one.
I'm sure listening. Don't mind me.
That one is
Kennedy awesome. Customs. Yeah, Kennedy Customs makes some pretty good stuff too. Thank you for that, Scott.
Ryan at Scavenger's Foundry, man, that Jedi Killer. Whoo!
Oh, I know, right?
One of those.
What font is that, Bears?
Oh, that's from Juan Sith, season 2, season 3 for Ronin.
Yeah.
This is the Grand Master.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah. Hey, check out.
Now let's.
That one is a crazy.
Let's get hold on. Let's get a close up of that. Hold on. Hold on.
Not me.
Nope. It went up instead. No, it went up. I went a little too far. Sorry. Oh man, look at that. This is the pylon. Look at that.
Whoa.
Damn.
I think the spinning crystals and the exposed crystals are so cool. Like I want to have one someday, but I would never trust myself to spin it.
No,
I would just do
these,
slow, nice,
these are
delicate Tai
definitely
Chi
not a
movements.
dueling saber. This is
Mo.
more of a show saber.
Yeah, that's a museum piece.
Mo, I have to say, man, and I'm sorry to say this, dude, but for me, it kind of looks like if you kind of look at it a certain way, I'm thinking of the Enterprise.
Hey, yeah,
Oh,
right,
yeah.
right here, right? Like this.
Like one of the wing, one of the engine spars. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All you gotta do is put that. You gotta put the wings on it, man, and there you go.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah,
You got the Enterprise Saber. That's
When
the
it's flying
Enterprise
like
Saber, dude. Wow, that is just wicked cool, man. Wicked cool. Now, let me see if I can find that vortex on the Warlock here. So let's see if I can find it.
Sound menu.
I think that might be it, but let's see. The next one should be Kyber Revolution. Okay, and then this is the Volt Blade, and this one might fit the pylon as well. So let's.
Oh yeah. Hey, that sounds pretty cool.
I think this would fit the pylon.
And that one is from who? Who made that one?
Jay DeLorean.
Jay DeLorean.
These three that I'm gonna do is from Jay DeLorean. So let's go to the next one. We'll go to the Kyber Revolution.
Sound menu.
Oh, that's right. I didn't. Let's see here. Okay. That's why I think the Kyber Revolution might fit that one too.
Yeah. I like the graphics on that.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go to the next one. No. Okay. No. Okay. Let's go to the next one. And I think this one is the Vortex. It's going to be the next one.
Sound menu.
And after we do this one, we'll go back to the Balrog. I can show you that one. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is the Volt Blade. Sorry.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I think this one would fit it more than anything.
Yeah, that does sound cool.
And Star Wave. I haven't put Star Wave on here yet, but yeah, this goes crazy like this, dude. I like the blasters on this one.
Yeah. Do you keep your saber in to have the option for edit mode?
No, not really.
I
Because
just removed mine because I messed mine up twice. So-
All right, let's go back
I went
and
in there
we'll.
Sound
move
menu.
the edit mode.
We'll go back to the Balrog. And it's a complete red blade for this one.
Nice. That's cool. Yeah, that's the part right there. That's infamous.
Yeah, right? That's so cool. Oh, Rich says it has a profile.
It's so famous, it's infamous.
The Three Amigos. We had to make a Three Amigos play. A Three Amigos sound font.
That would be cool.
Dress up the Saber. Dress up the Saber as a Three Amigos, uniform.
With all the buttons.
I guarantee you. I guarantee you somebody's gonna do it because they're gonna listen to my show.
Oh,
all the shit that I've already said on the show, I've already seen come out.
Etching or on the Saber, that would be
right.
Cool for
El Guapo.
El Guapo. That's funny.
We gotta be careful. We're gonna get flagged for copyright crap.
I know, right?
And then I gotta answer to Anthony for it. Oh my god. No, Anthony's cool. Anthony's cool about stuff, man. I love Anthony.
Do they really hit you up a lot for copywriting on this show?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. That's why I don't play any music on here. Because they can they'll hit you up real quick if it's not original stuff or made AI crap. But that's why James did a really good intro for me. So.
YouTube is super notorious.
Because the one that Anthony did, I really love the one Anthony did too. Because if I had the choice, I would do James's intro and Anthony's outro. Intro that would be my outro, right? But if I played the one that Anthony made for me, we're gonna get hit with the copyright.
So if you select some of the songs or music that's already in YouTube, like when it's
what time is it? Oh shit!
To edit
I should probably head to bed here soon. I realize I got to be up early in the morning for work.
All right, bud.
No problem. It was nice to have you on, man.
It was good to finally join. It's been months.
Well, I am so glad you did, dude. And you are more than welcome to come on anytime. Also, get my information later and get a hold of me because with PTSD, dude, if anytime you need to talk, I'm a text or a call away, dude.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe do you have Instagram?
Yes, I have Instagram.
Okay, that might be the best way. I reached out to you on on your Facebook, Civilized Sabers, so I sent you a message on there.
Oh, just do regular Facebook, dude. Edmundo Cabrera III.
Okay.
Yeah, do it that way, and and like I said, if you need any time, text or call, whatever, dude. I'll try to get back with you as soon as I can.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I appreciate you guys getting the link, joining. I mean, I can't do anything except for make jokes and talk about the flipping side. I can't do all the technical stuff. I don't even know what whatever a J-lock is yet. I'm gonna have to Google that, but I didn't want to admit it and seem like that much of a noob when it came to lightsabers. But yeah, I don't know what a J-lock is. So.
But we need newbies on here as well, dude. So that's the whole point of the show, man. Can you explain in 30 seconds what a J-lock is? Yeah, it's basically when you take, two sections. You got one that's got a cut inside. You got one that's got a little nipple there, and the little nipple fits right into the nipple of the groove.
Okay.
Yeah. And so again, man, but then they're kind of is kind of wonky.
Ooh, I can't break stuff now. It's so much harder to practice when the ceiling is right here.
Tell me about it.
But a new family just moved in behind my house, and they've got a bunch of kids, so I don't want to wake their kids.
Yeah.
Ugh. Not very Sith Lord of me, but you know what? I try and be considerate as a human.
Ah.
That would be the real Sith Lord in you, just to keep them away.
You.
Yeah, if it was younglings, it would just be a threat, and you got to be careful, you know?
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I hope you have a great week, dude.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me on. I'll definitely be on as often as I can. Like, maybe not join, but I love joining in the chat and just listening to you guys.
Well, you're welcome to come on live anytime, dude.
The comedy just comes in randomly at points, and I absolutely love that.
That's that's why it's so raw and live. I don't want anybody to have these stupid scripts, because you can't edit life.
Yeah,
it's not real.
It's true.
So,
All right. Peace.
all right.
Make sure
Later,
to
bud.
Peace out,
drink
dude.
water. Stay
Have a good one.
hydrated. Stay awesome.
Always. All righty. So I think, well, let's see. Let's go back to. Okay, so we checked on an 89 buy, right? And what would
Well, here's
So we did.
How about we do a thing where which versions of specific character hilts we want to get, because there are different versions. Like, for example, Anakin Skywalker's Episode 3 lightsaber. Like, which manufacturer would you buy?
That's a good point, Barris. I'm glad you brought that up like that, because I really should have been specific like that. And I think that's what I was trying to accomplish. And so,
because there are many different versions of that
There's
particular
a ton
hilt.
of them.
There's
There's
two
the stuff
versions.
I think it's a little
There's-
too pedantic.
There's the Nexus version. There's the version by Shadowfoil Props, the Youngling Slayer. There's the Graflex shop. There's the KR Sabers. There's the X-Tech HL Sabers version, which Chris had, which was a complete and utter nightmare, and even I had problems with it.
yeah.
Let's see. There's the Elf Sabers version. There's the 89 Sabers version. There are multiple versions, and we all need to know which one do you want in particular.
Okay. So, go ahead.
Now, me personally, I am a stickler. I was a stickler for 1-inch blade, so I decided to go old school and get the Master Replicas Force FX version of Anakin's lightsaber. Is she a chunky girl? Yes. But can she? Is it worth it having it so you can beat the living crap out of people with a 1-inch blade? Yes. Now, thankfully, 7/8-inch blades are still getting a little better and better every year. So if I had to choose a newer version of Anakin's Episode 3 lightsaber, I'm going to go with the Youngling Slayer from Shadowfoil Props. Because not only is it versatile and it's good looking and one of the most accurate versions of Anakin's Episode 3 lightsaber, the activation buttons are actually in the front button and in the rear. And I would have it programmed to where it's one button, and the front button, not the rear one, under the bunny ears, would be the one that I would use primarily, because I'm right-handed.
KB, yours?
It's a toughie.
Stinky.
Well, let's let him think. Mo, you got one in mind already?
No, I don't. I'm more into the custom ones. The maker designs. Like those who make their own lightsabers, like
Saber Trio, those little ones.
Starfall Sabers, all those guys who make their own. That's my cup of tea right there. That's what I like. I do love the the Luke and the Obi-Wans. I do love those, and I think I'll get me one of each one day. But right now, that's not what I'm looking for.
That's
Fair
valid. I don't know, because I'm still technically a baby in the hobby. I am.
I am too.
I'm a 13-year-old.
I'm also a little jaded already. I've only been in the hobby like 2 years. I'm already jaded.
Yeah. Rich Sangillo says also that the 7 chambers Anti-Flex. Yes, that one is definitely an amazing version of the Anti-Flex. Indeed. Now, another saber that has multiple versions is the Obi-Wan Kenobi Episode 3 saber. And I am also going to include the 3.5 that we see from the TV show, because basically it's the same hilt, just with a little extra weathering and the emitter that we see in Episode 4. So the versions that I see are the ones by 89 Sabers, the ones by HL Sabers, the ones from KR Sabers, the ones from Elf Sabers, and the ones from TXQ. Those are the 5 that I know of. Now, each one has their pros and cons. 89 Sabers, they are, and also Ultimate works too. I forgot. So yeah.
Yeah, we can't forget about Ultimate.
What I am looking for is a Kenobi saber that is not only that is not only good, but also I want a Kenobi Episode 3 saber where I'm able to swap out the thin neck and emitter and swap it over to the 3.5. Let's see, I like it, but I don't like that it is one piece. I like the thin neck that it is open at the grenade section. Okay. Well, what I'm wondering is, what I'm interested in is getting the. I want to get a 3.5 Kenobi Episode 3 where I can undo the thin neck and swap it out for the thin neck of the 3.5. Because my plan is to get a 3.5 and then get 2 Episode 3 thin necks and emitters, and basically have one version that shows Clone Wars, and then one version that shows immediate aftermath Mustafar. Now, you're probably thinking, well, what would that look like? Well, the way I would see it, the once silvery look would be blackened, beaten the emitter would be blackened and beaten to shit. Like seriously, like throw it in a smelting furnace and basically let the ash and whatnot just stain the emitter and neck so badly that you would have no choice but to replace it, which is why I think Obi-Wan replaced it with the one we see in 3.5, because of how bad it went through with that duel with Anakin. It was basically, it took such a beating that it probably cracked right down it.
Yeah. Rich, I think that hilt has gotten very popular. Really quick.
The Civilized Hero by Ronin Sabers is definitely incredible. I think that whatever his name was, crap, I'm blanking out. Antonio did an amazing job. He is amazing. I love him. I love his fonts. If you ever watch Antonio, I love you, buddy. But yeah, that is the Episode 3 Obi-Wan saber that I want, and I am hoping that Elf Sabers is able to do that because of I'm hoping to do an Elf Sabers version of that hilt because it has the stunt emitters. If not, I am perfectly fine with just getting an 89 Sabers hilt because they have the extra blade retention screws on the emitter.
Yeah, 3Edge, you can get outsourced to get it made, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You mean get a stunt hilt made?
These types of questions are always very difficult for me to answer. I'm not a prop snob like most collectors. Like, I'm not super pedantic about which scene this prop came from. It's the character's prop, okay? It's supposed to follow the same narrative.
I think you could.
So
I
for
think
me,
he'd
it
do
doesn't
good
really
to send
matter.
it. I think he'd do good to send it to James and try to get it made from James.
Yeah.
If he could consider for the '89 Sabers version of Kenobi's lightsaber, that would be very nice.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, what I would do is I would order it through Chris, and basically I would have him. Yeah.
I like 89, but strong enough for me.
Oh yeah. Orlando mentions the new Annie stunt saber that is happening, and yes, Collector's Outpost just did a video on it last week, and it's a very good hilt. And speaking of that hilt, Corbanth just released their own version of it with a 2-pack where you can get it either that one or the Obi-Wan stunt or both.
I still want
Is
that.
it still a
Shadow
7/8 inch blade, or is it a 1 inch?
Most likely 7/8 inch, especially considering that they could also be used to put in the rods, the dueling rods.
I wish I had enough money to get that Shadowfall. I want that Shadowfall so bad, but I just don't have enough money to grab it.
Yeah, I know.
Barris, you still have that discount with the Vader saber?
Yep, 5% off. Use the code Southern Skywalker.
Mm-hmm. I got one too.
Use mine. Mine.
I think that's gonna be my Christmas present. Hopefully.
Yeah, whatever works, man. Well, hey, how about this?
Now, if they had an option where I could pay a little bit at a time, that would be a way I could get it. But unfortunately, that's not the case.
Does any company do that?
There are some. If you're talking about payment plans, there are some.
There is it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
20% off Corban? Wow.
Yeah, Fellowship of the Lightsaber Fellowship of the Saber. A guy in Britain, he has a 20% off code, which I'm glad for. You know, those 20% off codes have helped me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, as to your question involving Xeno 4, we haven't heard anything yet besides what they announced with. I'm sure hopefully we'll hear something by the end of this month.
It's already end of the month.
Well, I'm hoping to hear something because Rebel Sabers is waitlisted to go to Animeverse Chattanooga at the end of August, and I would like and I want to put myself down on a pre-order for that core because I need to learn it so that way I can be able to impart my knowledge onto others. But I know that there are going to be a lot of people that are still going to be comfortable with Xeno 3. And if they upgrade to Xeno 4, that's on them. But I would recommend for newcomers to the hobby, if they're going to want to do Xeno 4 Pogo cores, go with Xeno 4 first. Learn it first. Learn how to do it. That way you can know how to do it. You can go with it.
I'm not going to make that same recommendation. For those that are new, which is most people in the hobby now, go with what's safe.
Okay, fair enough.
Let the prop snobs be the guinea pigs for the new beta test.
Hey,
yeah,
I am not snobby. I'm enthusiastically charismatic. There is a difference.
That's a good way to put it.
Gosh darn right is a good way to put it.
Let the
Charismatically enthusiastic.
And, for
I'll buy that for $1.
Consult with your local spinner because the drop hour is a lot. These things
You
get
just
a lot
care
of,
so much about the hobby, it makes your head tilt back.
yeah, we care more
Now,
about
I do like the concept and the aesthetics of the Vader 3, right?
You mean the
From '89.
You mean the
Oh, you're
episode?
talking about the episode 3 version?
Is that the one? Yeah, I think it's that one.
That
Well,
one, in my opinion, is the best version of Vader's hilt.
Well, I think
It's based off the Barbican hilt, and honestly, I wish that we got more of it. I wish we got more of the DV3. I mean,
Mhm.
we mostly got it in behind the scenes photos and and also in the Force Unleashed. But other than that, it's
We
not
really didn't get it in the Force Unleashed.
what.
We really didn't get it in the Force Unleashed. Like, it's too pixelated to actually tell.
No, but I can actually tell, and also in the art, and also in the art for example, Starkiller on the Sith Stalker's belt.
yeah. I have mine sitting in the box right now because I haven't got to it, but eventually I can't wait to get it installed. But I like the aesthetics of it. I think that was an appropriate upgrade to Vader's saber. You know, from the very first one, aesthetically is good, but when re-engineering to that form of his lightsaber is amazing, amazing. In terms of the way he designed it or had it. Yes, that's the one. Hold on, Bears. Let me get you. Let me get it.
This is the
Up here.
Ultimate Works version.
That's Ultimate Works. I have the '89 version.
The '89
why is it
Sabers
not going?
version. The '89 Sabers version. It takes a 7/8 inch blade, and I'm thinking of upgrading from this to the Elf Sabers version. The Elf Sabers version is 1 inch and has a more intricate has a more sophisticated core with it. Either
Mhm.
that or I think the Elf Sabers version is the same version that KR made. It's a collaboration between the two.
Mhm.
I know you are 7/8 inch for life, Rich. I get it. Okay.
Hey, that's why I stick with that's why I stick with Rich's stuff, man. Rich's stuff is premium. All my a lot of my things that I download and 3D print, if they don't work out, I get Rich's stuff because Rich's stuff is like my go-to. Now I do eventually want to grab a saber trio. And what would be your saber trio pick if you had a singular saber trio pick?
Oh, I'd go with the Deimos.
The Deimos?
Yeah, the one that looks like Terran Malicos' lightsaber.
KB, yours was what?
Artalis. That's the best looking one.
Yeah.
Mo, how about you?
Haven't really looked into theirs. I'm not sure which ones I would choose from them.
Orlando says the arc light.
That one is too small for me. That's kind of my issue with this one, but I also have an extra handle that I use on this, so it's a decent choke point for spinning. It's more of a Shoto hilt than anything. It's not at all a main hilt unless you're just tiny.
What was that one that's got that looks like circuitry on it? Is that the Vectra? I don't have it in front of me, so I can't see.
Right now.
Huh?
Are you talking about a saber trio?
Yeah, the saber trio.
Man, they actually got some pretty nice looking hilts on here.
They do, and I eventually want to invest in
The Vectra is
in a
more
saber tooth.
streamlined. It looks. I guess you could say it looks like a circuit board.
Yeah, within part of the emitter part, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, the Solarian looks amazing.
Some of these have a lot of their versions have a boxed type, like it's squared instead of being round. I like
Yeah.
that look.
Yeah, I do. They're very sleek in what they look like.
Yeah,
There's actually 3 that I wouldn't mind getting 3 from Saber Trio.
yeah, the Deimos is the one that I would go with. I've been wanting a Terran Malkos hilt, and the replica, the 89 Sabers and X-Tech makes, it's a little too gaudy for me, the gold and whatnot. I would rather go with something that's much more streamlined.
Yeah, they do have some pretty neat sabers here. We got custom sabers here too.
The legendary Sabers, the custom design ones, those ones are good.
Orlando, a trio of Saber Trios. Mundo has to do it, bro. I get a 3 times 3, man.
The trio.
Hopefully, sometime in the future, Orlando, man, because right now I gotta concentrate on getting my.
The Skylar is not a bad hilt. My Grandmaster has that one in the
Guys,
Senza.
guys, go to Legendary Sabers. Look at the Onikage.
Onikage?
Oni.
That sounds like the Japanese saber.
It
It like screams Darth Maul.
Where is it?
Under Legendary Sabers ready to ship. It's reserved.
Onikage.
Yeah. That it's not like it's really good. Like seriously, it's wow.
A little too
yeah.
gaudy.
Too gaudy, dude. It looks great.
It's a little too gaudy for me.
Well, you're too gaudy for yourself. Well, you would say that probably all out.
I like the Senna. That wood look on it. That's cool.
Hmm. The Rowan Sagoth is not bad.
Not bad. What do you guys think of the Ronin saber?
The Ronin?
From
Is it about this one?
I would say
no, because that one's curved. The Ronin isn't.
The Ronin from Star Wars Visions.
Is that V2?
Not a big fan of the emitter.
Yeah, this is actually curved as well.
I would have loved to have the Bad Axe from old man.
Yeah,
I don't mind
that
Ronin saber. The issue I have with it is the Ito wrap. Like it's never done well.
Yeah, you would need basically send it to an installer or someone else to just do a proper Ito wrap or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, another good example of a saber that has a wrap on it that needs like a new wrap entirely is the Boone Kestis or Seer Junda lightsaber from Jedi.
Oh my god! Don't get me started on that one.
Like, when I get it, I'm getting the Nexus version. What I'm doing is I'm going to send it to James from Mountain Sabers. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have 2 things done to it. First, I'm replacing that flimsy toilet paper wrap stuff with like a leather wrap of a similar color. And then what I'm going to do is have new sound vents carved into it, so that way sound comes out more.
Have you watched any of Darth Alice's YouTube videos on some of his katana builds?
Yeah.
he mentions, I forgot who he mentions, but he sent out some of those builds that he did to people who did the Edo reps like really really well, and I they did just a beautiful jobs on the sabers that he built katana wise, and they are so freaking awesome looking. And I highly encourage people to go back and watch Darth Alice's stuff. I'm not sure if he's still doing builds or not, but
I haven't seen
he did a
anything.
Ram Coda. He did a Ram Coda that was absolutely gorgeous, and he
I actually
did
kind
a
of like
run,
Kodas.
huh?
I like it. I actually like Kodas. It's simplistic,
It is,
but it looks like it's meant to be used. That's what I go for.
yeah,
I don't go for the display only props.
yeah,
I don't want I don't want a museum on my wall. I want
and
an armory that I'm actually going to use.
Yeah.
right,
The coda I have is from Ultimate Works, the Wonder Force version, and I love it.
Ooh, that's a beautiful version.
It is. And I had a CoverTech wheel installed on it. Aegis Sabers, he released a version that a newer version, and it's beautiful.
I thought brown Kodas always came with a cover tech.
No, it doesn't. In the game, it would be stored on his back like a ninja sword.
Later and in.
Yeah,
Later,
that's what I would think. It has a cover tech. Good night, May. Because of where he always mounts it, I would think that's a cover tech. It would make more sense.
JT.
JT's in the house. What up? He has arrived. JT has arrived. How you been, my friend? How you been? I'm sorry that I haven't put anything on TikTok because I left TikTok, dude, and I know your stuff on TikTok, and I so sincerely apologize, dude. But JT does a lot of awesome shit on his stuff, man, and especially Saberwise stuff. Have you all seen his costume stuff? Oh my god, it's just unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. Really enjoy seeing those.
What's his site? What is he on?
JT Lovecraft. I mean, you can find him anywhere on YouTube and Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of those stuff, man.
I'm gonna try to
nice.
JT. Maybe I'll
Nice.
see him there.
I wish I could go. Unfortunately, I just don't have the funds.
I'm gonna
But
be
yeah,
strutting my
one of these days I will. I don't know. Maybe I could sell my
Convention.
old truck stuff and get money for it.
Conventions. Did anybody hear about the news from San Diego Comic-Con?
No.
What Avengers Doomsday?
They did a preview for Avengers Doomsday, and guess who was there asking questions in the audience?
Christian?
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds, really?
As Deadpool. I shit you not. I shit you not. He was
Great
there.
Deadpool. Also, we have a new Black Panther.
Yeah.
Do we?
Yes, we officially have a new Black Panther, and they have a release date for 2028, December 15th.
I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that.
David Johnson.
Yeah.
Really?
He played the cyborg in, what was that?
Yeah.
I think it was Romulus. Alien Romulus.
Huh.
Nice.
He was also the only one that made it in the long walk.
Oh, really? Huh.
Mm-hmm.
What was his name again?
David Johnson.
I'm gonna look him up.
They also cast Ryan Gosling as Ghost Rider.
Yes, they did.
What?
Yeah, he's the
Ryan
new.
Gosling?
He's the new Ghost Rider.
I mean, not a bad choice.
No.
Well, no, but
There are better options.
Yeah, I mean,
Depending on which Ghost Rider.
I don't.
If it's going to
Yeah,
be a
but
reboot,
I don't.
then I'm all right with Ryan. If it's going to be,
Yeah.
if it's just a reboot of Nick Cage, I'm all right with Ryan.
yeah.
If they're
I
doing
like Nick
one of the
Cage
other
as
ones,
the.
Nick Cage is
I
Ghost
have to
Rider.
admit.
Fun fact, I actually went to see Ghost Rider when my parents told me specifically to go see Bridge of Terabithia. I was just like,
You're a
nope,
bad
I'm seeing
boy.
Ghost Rider. It was so worth it. It was so worth it. And the baby and my parents were so mad at me, and I'm just like, Ghost Rider.
Well, speaking of Ghost Rider, though, I have that Ghost Rider font from Mythomix.
Hell,
Oh,
here.
it's good. I actually have it on the Warlock.
Yeah.
Rich says he's not a fan of Ghost Rider.
Heresy! Heresy!
not too many people are.
Yeah.
It's like being a hardcore fan of John Constantine.
Well, I'm not.
An
I'm
extra
not
game.
I'm not really the biggest Ghost Rider fan. I'm not like down like hardcore Marvel as most and like other people are, but I just enjoy it. I really like it's an.
I like Ghost Rider, but nothing for me. Nothing can beat Wolverine for me.
Oh yeah,
I mean, Wolverine's my dude.
Nothing can beat that short comic accurate.
Comic accurate short king.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job with the Deadpool and Wolverine.
Dude, I'm 5'5". I am the actual height of Wolverine. I am the actual height of Wolverine.
Wolverine's got 1 inch on you. He's 5'6", actually.
Oh, he's 5'6". I thought he was 5'5".
Yes.
Oh,
I stand corrected.
Also, I went and saw the Odyssey yesterday.
How was it?
Oh, really?
It was entertaining. I will say it could have been a lot better. If they had a cast that was actually Greek, had Greek actors and actresses in it, and they basically whitewashed it. Also, I will stand by. This is a hill that I will stand and die on. Helen of Troy should have not been black. I'm sorry. This is just from a perspective from the mythology told by Homer. It is not. It has nothing to do with race. The actress who played her, she did all right. I will not give her any beef about it. But they should have never put her or that character in a position. It's just from a storytelling perspective. I have nothing against. I cannot remember her name because I cannot pronounce it. Fuck.
Hey, I'm looking at David Johnson. He got cut. He'd make a good Panther. He's fit and trim now. He worked out. So that's what I was worried because the Black Panther is supposed to be fit, and so I looked him up, and he looks like he'll fit him pretty
He's
good.
also young, so he's either going to be another Earth's T'Challa, or he's going to be T'Challa's son.
Yeah,
Most likely it's going to be his son.
How would he have a son?
He already had a son.
Yeah. It was already in the show, like right at the end.
Oh, maybe I haven't watched Black Panther in a long time. I saw it in the
It was at
movies.
the end of Avengers.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's right. Yeah, it was.
It would make sense for him to be his son, but then again, it would make sense for it to be an alternate universe. Black
I'm
Panther.
tired of alternate universes.
But see, that's the beauty of things, because that's when you can shift to another person in an alternate universe. I mean, it goes coincides with it, and there's no backlash towards it because it fits right
There's
in
always
universe.
backlash.
Of course.
If they lose
Of course, but I mean, if you got a character and if you got an actor that does the character well, then you don't get as much. But
I feel like if they lose an
that's
actor,
where
their way of putting in somebody new is just make it an alternate universe.
Mm-hmm.
I think this story here, if it's his son, it lines up perfect.
yeah, and this is where one we get super pedantic with the multiverse, and two it gets unnecessarily divisive because
It can skew really fast.
with cinema that is a universe.
Yeah.
Cinema that is one singular universe. To have a multiverse within a multiverse is a bit exhausting.
It's too much of a skew.
Yeah.
Too much of a skew.
Like we have a multiverse conversion happening in the comics for DC. We have one happening in the comics for Marvel. It's like a regular Tuesday at this point. It's literally like a regular Tuesday at this point because that's all they can get ratings.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like when we're watching the Marvel Endgame and all that with the crystals. Throughout the whole movie, I mean, it was really intense. And then Loki came out, and they're using them as paperweights. So I'm like,
Speaking of, hold on. Speaking of, I want to do. Oh man, did you guys ever watch the Mad Scientist YouTube videos? One of Anthony's friends. Oh God, Jesus, he's gonna get mad at me for forgetting. Mad Scientist YouTube, Saber Buddy. Oh man,
which one would you talk?
leave it to me. Mad Science Workshop. Look up Mad Science Workshop, and he did a Saber, the Infinity Saber, and it's got all the Infinity crystals around it. And he also did Professor X's helmet and a few other things. He's also helped Anthony with Anthony's little stuff for like the PCBs and stuff like that. Oh, man. Jesus, I can't believe I forgot his name right now. It's been so long since I've gone onto his website and talked with him. But Mad Science. Look up Mad Science Workshop on YouTube.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting to be that time for me to head out.
Yeah, it's feeling like it is for me too.
Yep, I kind of tend to agree. So after this, we'll kind of close it down.
Oh yeah, I remember. Oh my gosh, that would have been awesome.
Transformer.
Oh, the G.I. Joe Transformers.
What Master Rise of the Beast?
Was there a comic on that?
Yes, there was.
Yeah. Canonically, they share the same universe.
It would be so awesome.
Let me see.
For several decades.
Maybe I can. I don't know if my other laptop will be.
I think most of the audience got nostalgia fatigue, so Hasbro decided to go.
I think
Nostalgia.
Look, I would argue that a lot of the movies that we're getting today is nostalgia.
Oh yes.
And and a part of it is it, and I feel like it really puts a damper on creativity.
Mm-hmm.
It does, because when you put too many remakes of something, it's not really all that creative, because you put your spin on it, but it's the same old story. And
it's like,
go ahead.
To paraphrase, President Snow from the first Hunger Games movie, a lot of nostalgia isn't good. A little bit of nostalgia is good.
Mm-hmm.
Contain it. Recipes.
A little bit is okay.
Yeah.
Going full tilt.
A little bit.
That's poison.
Yeah. Like for example, the Spaceballs thing that they announced at San Diego Comic-Con, they're not making a timeline. There's no way they're making a timeline for of new Spaceball movies. I don't think
I
so.
highly doubt it.
Yeah, I think that's just Mel Brooks being an absolute master comedian that he is.
Yeah.
It's definitely all a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, this is going to be this is going to be the last movie with him in it, basically.
Yeah, because for nothing else,
Hey, that man
Mel's
is over
old.
2,000 years old. He can do
He
whatever
ain't
the hell
living
he
much
wants.
longer. He ain't living past this next movie.
Yeah,
Let's be-
I know,
let's be
and
perfectly honest.
I wish you would not say anything so you won't freaking jinx it.
I mean, he is.
We all thought he had kicked the
he
bucket
is.
for like 20 years.
He is a creative comedy genius. I mean,
Wait, he's 2,000 and he's 2,100 actually.
The merchandise.
merchandising.
No, it's pronounced like this: merchandising.
So I went to SpaceCon, and everywhere SpaceCon, everywhere you went, they had everything that had Spaceballs, the 3D print, Spaceballs, the pin, Spaceballs. I mean, anything with Spaceballs, the people they're monetizing on it, and that's merchandising.
Well, that he was parroting what George Lucas did with Star Wars.
Yeah.
And still does.
Yeah.
It's
And we happily buy.
Right.
Declare me very corrupt.
Until they start making Star Wars with AI, then I'm out.
Oh.
I mean, there's AI slop, and then there's actual work put into it. Look, I mean, what George Lucas said about AI, it is definitely the way of the future, but there's a difference between slop and laziness and actually putting work into it, like actually going in, making the edits, making it look presentable while giving the credit is due. I'm not a fan of AI myself, but I'm not going to deny that in a way there is a future with it. And if that future ultimately leads to T-1000 robots coming and enslaving me, I will gladly be the first to bite the bullet.
Not me. I'll have my EMP. I'll have my EMP grenades ready on hand.
I'm good. I'd rather not be probed.
Nope.
No, you're thinking of Roswell aliens.
No, I'm thinking of Terminator, the first one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would rather not be probed. I'm good.
EMP grenades. Guaranteed. I'll be the first one.
And acid.
I'll be the first one throwing.
Just call me EMP Kamikaze.
Hey, you know what? There's this guy who is experimenting with mercury, and he's putting mercury inside a glass vial that is pressurized or vacuum pressurized, and it glows. And I wonder if anybody's even thought of doing something with that for crystals, kyber crystals.
I'm sure they have, but dealing with mercury is very volatile.
Yes, it is. But a little tiny vial filled with mercury, and then
remember
inside a resin
filled with
crystal.
mercury. There used to be toys filled with mercury that you would get from Toys R Us.
Yeah.
And that created a whole hell scandal.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because of course mercury is very
mercury
toxic.
in toys, breakable toys.
Yeah.
Of course, suburban kids were drinking that out of the plastic.
Wow.
It was a whole scandal.
Scott, Mad Hatter.
Mo, did you find it?
Oh, I'm sorry, man. We got into this conversation. I forgot.
I know.
I thought we had abandoned ship. I got my finger ready. We ready to light up? We out of here? We good?
I'm all like, okay. I'm probably gonna be the one looking for it here. I gotta sign in to the other laptop.
Yeah, I wasn't even on the YouTube. Hold on, let me see.
Just go to YouTube and then look up Mad Science Workshop.
Yeah, I know for sure. I wasn't looking up nothing.
Let's see.
I was about to grind up something.
Hold on, I'm doing it right now. This mouse is just, I think the battery's running out.
Sometimes that's the case.
Come on.
Let me see.
Come on, smack the thing.
Smack it. Smack it, man. Way to get
All right,
get a
I'm in.
gizmo.
What is it called again?
Mad Science Workshop?
Mad Science.
Yeah. All right.
You tapping out, Varys?
Yeah, it's getting that time of
Likewise.
night. I think it's getting to that time of night for everyone.
Yeah, as
It's
soon as we
midnight.
get. Damn, it's midnight for you?
It's 20 minutes to midnight. Yeah.
All right, Mad Science Workshop. So what
I'm
am I looking
struggling
for?
here. I had a couple shots already. I'm struggling.
Lightweight? Only a couple shots?
When it comes to liquid courage, yes. When it comes to holy lettuce, no.
Damn. Oh, holy lettuce. Okay. You're gonna
I'll
be
send
getting that
somebody to the
wacky.
afterlife with that one.
Oh, the wacky tobacco.
Yeah, I'll send somebody to the afterlife with that one.
Hey,
Yeah,
Mundo,
let's do it.
what was I looking for on the Mad Science
Okay.
Workshop?
He's got that. He's got the Infinity Saber.
That's for my wife. Can't believe I already drank that much. That bottle did not survive.
Infinity.
You drink a whole bottle?
No, I had help,
Hmm.
but I definitely had more than what I thought I did.
Oh, I see it.
Do you see it?
Yeah, JB Kuma's Mad Science Workshop.
JB Kuma. Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. JB Kuma. Look
I
up,
see
you
it,
guys.
yeah. He's got all
Yeah,
the,
you guys look up
the
JB
stones
Kuma
around
on.
the emitter.
Right? It looks cool as shit, though. So that's JB. I'm sorry if you watch this and
Camera.
I forgot your name, dude. I'm all like, but JB Kuma, really good friend of Anthony's, and I'm friends with him on Facebook too, and he does such amazing work. I mean, the stuff that he comes up with is just unbelievably amazing. And so if you look up Mad Science Workshop, JB Kuma, he also did Professor X's helmet.
So I'm
And
looking at this right now, and the blade, the emitter section has their magnetic
crystals.
stones that you can put on there, different colors.
Yeah.
And when you press them, that magnetic stone is the color of the blade.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's why I thought it was so badass, and that's why I wanted to mention that before we got off tonight, because it was just absolutely amazing to see that saber, dude. And since we were talking about Marvel and that stuff, it coincided with it. All right, so let's go ahead and close up with that now. And I hope you guys have a great week. And everybody, thank you so much for that was in the chat, Rich and Ace and 3 Edge for coming on tonight. Hopefully, he'll come on some more. You guys want to put your stuff out there for everybody to like and subscribe to you guys?
The Southern Skywalker on Instagram and Threads.
Sabersmith
KB?
Shop, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram.
KB's Workshop, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, King_Bonnet on Twitch. And look both ways when you cross the street.
And for me, it's Edmundo Cabrera III on Instagram and Facebook. And may you guys have a blessed week. Like and subscribe to Civilized Sabers. Also, give a like and subscribe for Anthony Space Windu. And if you all on Gabe and make sure you like and subscribe to Gabe stuff. May the force be with you guys, and peace out. Let's let's light him up. Let's light him up for the night. Peace.